Welcome to Dinner at the Big House. Let's make Vdolky. You might not have heard about it, but you will want to make it after you watch this. Let's go. I had some technical difficulty on that first shot, but what I did is I added all of my flour. I added about 100 milliliters of my warm milk, my yeast, and my sugar to my mixture here. And I let that kind of sit on the cabinet for 10 minutes or so. Kind of go through that pre-ferment, for lack of a better term. Now I'm going to add the rest of my milk. And this is going to be a very shaggy dough. It's not going to be something that requires to be kneaded, so it's really easy to do. Again, I'm kind of shocked at how easy it is, but how good it is, and so many things that you can do with it. Now we're going to add in 2 egg yolks. And 1 stick of softened butter. And that's going to be it. So we're going to get this all incorporated. Just make sure that there's no lumps. And then we're going to cover it and we're going to put it back in our warm place until it doubles in size, roughly. That's going to take probably an hour, hour and a half based on my kitchen and where I proof my baked goods. Now I mentioned that this is from Czechoslovakia. Texas has is a large Czech population, and that has a real influence on our culture over the years. If you go to almost any donut shop in the state of Texas, you're going to be offered a kolache. And a kolache is going to be a sausage wrapped in dough that's baked, like a yeast dough. You'll put cheese in there sometimes, jalapeno, stuff like that. A true kolache is more like a Danish. If you go to the town of West, just outside of Waco, they have a very big Czech population there. And what you'll get there is it's completely different than what I grew up eating as a kolache. This is a bit different in the sense that it's going to be fried like a donut. And it's a semi-sweet dough. We put in, 100 grams of sugar in this. And what's going to happen is that then we can, after we fry it, we're going to be able to add whatever ingredient on top that we want to make it savory or sweet. Now, historically, this is served with a plum jam, a farmer's cheese, which is more like ricotta or cottage cheese. I do have some, but I could not get the plum jam, so I'm not going down that road of the authentic Vdolky. If you want to do that, you can for sure. And there's you can make your variation of that by using 9 parts of ricotta cheese to 1 part of sour cream, and that's going to give you kind of the same flavor profile. You could add some yogurt, like unflavored, like Greek yogurt in there if you wanted. Kind of a tart cheese, I guess. But we're going to use cream cheese that's sweetened, and we're going to use 2 different fillings, and we'll be making those. One is a lemon curd, and the other is going to be a cinnamon roll, which is my favorite. And then we'll do homemade whipped cream to go on top. So this recipe is going to make about 20 Vdolkys. This is honestly the hardest part of it, because then we're going to let this rise. We'll cut them out. We'll let them go through a second rise while we get the oil heated up. We're going to make a well in the pastry itself that we'll put our filling on, and then it's ready to eat. I found this recipe several weeks ago, and I've probably made this 4 or 5 times in the last month. That's how much I like it. So if there's going to be one recipe that I'm going to recommend that you add this summer, add this. It is so good, and it's kind of a conversation starter, because whenever your family goes through and they'll start making their variation of it that they like, it's fun to do, and we do it often. So I'm going to wrap this up, let it rise up, and then we will be back to start our fillings, to get that ready as we wait for this to rise. Our lemon curd recipe is courtesy of Kitchen 335. I've got a lot of good resource there. I'm going to use a double boiler for this, so we're going to start off with the saucepan with water in it that we're boiling, and then we're going to build on top of that. Okay, to our saucepan, we're going to add our sugar. We're we're going to add 1 egg and 1 egg yolk. Give that a stir. And we're going to mix this together until it gets to the consistency of mayonnaise. Then I have 1/4 cup of fresh lemon juice that we're going to add to that mixture. And I'm going to start adding in 6 tablespoons of butter. And I'm going to do this in pats so that it will melt a bit more evenly. We'll let this melt as we stir. I think the lemon curd makes a good contrast to everything else that's kind of sweet, so you kind of have that off. The cream cheese kind of gives you that tang. This kind of gives you that acidity that you want. Then you have the whipped cream that's going to be sweet. See if I can get this tilted to where you guys can see it. You can see it's starting to thicken now. There we go. You can see now it's thickened. We're leaving whisk marks in it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape off the sides with a spatula. I'm going to push some plastic wrap down on top of it, and then I'm going to put it in the refrigerator and let it cool slowly. So we're ready to go with this nice, smooth, tart lemon curd. It's going to be delicious. Let me just cover it with plastic wrap. Let it come in contact with the lemon curd. I'll put another piece of plastic wrap on this and put it in the fridge. So let's make our cinnamon roll topping. We're going to start off with butter. That's about 5 tablespoons. It's about 1 cup of brown sugar. Let this get melted and it'll start to basically create a caramel. Now we're going to add about 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. And we're just going to let this combine. And like I said, it's almost going to caramelize. That's what we're looking for, and it's doing it now, if you notice. This is one of my favorite combinations ever. Okay, we'll move on to the next step. For our cream cheese, I've softened. This is 8 ounces, just 1 block, which has been softened. I'm going in with my powdered sugar, which is about 1/4 cup. I'm going to mix this all together really good. And then I have some vanilla that I'm just going to add a little bit at a time. And again, I think this makes the perfect contrast between the really sweet fillings, the warm dough that we're going to fry. Oh, so good. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to wrap this up. I'll put that in the fridge as well. Then all we have left to do is our whipped cream and roll out our Vdolkys, get the oil ready, fry them, and then we can try them. I'm hungry, so it's going to be delicious. Our dough is doubled, so we can start the process of rolling and cutting this. And we're looking for something that's going to be kind of light and fluffy, like a donut. We're going to cut this about, I should say, we're going to roll it out to about 1/2 inch or so. And we will obviously have to come back and do this again because we're going to have some gaps in here as we cut it. Again, this is a 3 1/4 inch cookie cutter. And you could make them any size that you want because there is no real right or wrong way. Now we're going to take our Vdolky. And we're going to put them on a parchment paper lined cooking sheet because we're going to let these sit and go through a second rise, which is going to take about 25-30 minutes depending on, again, your kitchen and where you're going to proof. And we can get our oil ready while we're doing this, while we're waiting for that second proof. So we have one pan there. And we're going to roll this out one more time to get all of this, use of all of it, I should say. And if you wanted to make smaller Vdolkys and get more yield out of it, you could. If you had a bigger group to feed or something like that. So we have our Vdolkys. I'm going to cover these with a kitchen towel. I'm going to put them back into the warm place, let them rise. I'll get my oil heating and I'll start my whipped cream and we should be ready to go here in a bit. Now it's time for the whipped cream. We're going to go in with 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. And go in with some powdered sugar. Add a little bit of vanilla and I'll taste that and see if it needs more. Good. While we're waiting on our oil to heat up, we're going to make the wells on our Vdolky. And I just have a coffee cup here. And I'm just going to make a depression in the middle of each one of these. And this is where we will be able to place our fillings. And these are going to puff back up whenever we fry them. Okay, our oil's up to temperature. We have our first batch in. You can see this is very similar to frying donuts. You can take them as dark as you want. The state of your oil is also going to dictate that to some extent. But what we want is an internal temperature of about 190 degrees before we take them out of there. And we're going to batch these, obviously. They smell delicious. I love the way this bread, this dough smells whenever it's cooking. Okay, these are done. So we're going to take them. We're going to put them on a lined container. You probably want the well down so that the oil will drain out more efficiently. You can go in with our next batch. And I like to deep fry. I like the results of it better because it keeps the oil clean at the top longer. You could do this in a much smaller container if you so desired. You could do a skillet with just enough oil to get to half. Once you get your oil hot, yeah, love the color. And once you do get the temp, it really doesn't take very long to do this. This batch is ready to come out. Go in round number 3. And again, you can do any kind of filling that you want. The choices that I made today are some of my favorites, but you could do blueberry, you could do apple, you could do strawberry. We've done all of that. You could do something just out of a pie filling can. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to go to this extent. And like if you don't want to make your own whipped cream, just buy whipped cream at the store, in an aerosol. It would be just as good. But there's just something about the warm dough, the warm cooked bread, pastry, with the different flavors. Little honey buns. These are ready to come out as well. Now it's time to put these bad Larrys together. Our Vdolkys are done. They're ready to eat. Let's give them a try. So we're gonna start off with our 2 Vdolkys. We're gonna go down with our cream cheese. We're gonna make one with lemon curd. Make one with our cinnamon roll. And then our whipped cream. I want more than that. There you have it. Vdolky. Give it a try. Well, if you made it to this point, thank you. Give this a try. They are delicious. The best thing about a warm donut, and then you can put anything else that you want on it. So let's try the lemon first. I love the texture of the dough, of the pastry. It's not hard, it's very light and airy. Man, it's so good. It's just blows my mind. Thank you so much. Please like, share, subscribe. If you keep coming back, I'll keep cooking. Have a great day.